Hey beautiful people, it is your girl Empress back with another video. Today I want to discuss all the different labels that are going on right now. Like, what is the deal? We went from being the chosen ones and the gifted and the talented. Now you got the empath versus the narcissist, and neurotypical versus neurodivergent, and now everybody and their mother has ADHD, honey. We all are on the spectrum. It's crazy. Okay, you got the vegan group versus the non-vegan, and it's just a lot going on with these labels, and Spirit has laid it on my heart to discuss it today in this video. Okay, I myself have been victim to all of the labels, but what I'm starting to notice is that I'm starting to feel very diagnosed, which isn't allowing me to tap into like my natural abilities in life, right? Because like what all these labels do, which is part of big pharma, is make you feel powerless, make you feel like something is wrong with you. So I'm debunking all of that, okay, and taking my power back and being like, no, I might have quirks, I might not be perfect, I might have procrastination, lack of time management, all of these things, and yes, I may be neurodivergent, ADHD, all of that, but at the end of the day, I am uniquely made, God made, powerful as hell, and I will not live and conform to all of these labels and rules. Yes, it creates community. Yes, it is empowering to know these characteristics so that you can be able to adopt them and work on them. But none of that is, not none of it, but not much of that is being talked about. It's just all about label. Let's diagnose, let's put on drugs, let's lower their power. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like is going on within the world at this moment. I swear, everyone has ADHD. But can you blame us? We literally came out of a pandemic with barely any mental work to unpack all of that. I understand like mental health and wellness has become more of a discussed topic, but I don't know if we all have been able to fully heal from what they have done to us during those times. That was very traumatizing, to go from being out and about to being conformed into a home 24/7 just about. The fear that was pushed upon us. It's no wonder that we are suffering mentally as a collective, and that's what it is. And now they're monetizing off of that suffering and turning it into capitalism as always. But also this everybody has ADHD, everybody is unable to focus, and just overly diagnosing, overly pushing the agenda of sickness, and I feel like Spirit has wanted me to share this message because we have to debunk this. We have to break free from all of that, okay? So I myself was in the Gifted and the Talented program in elementary school. So I was given the option in 6th grade, I believe, 5th or 6th grade, to like jump to the next class up because I was advanced. My mother told me not to do so. She instructed them not to do so, so I had to stay with my current class. Even though I was born in November and I had to start a year late, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, she's just a girl. She was just doing what she thought was the right thing. So there's a constant need to always be diagnosed with something, and it's so subtle in the way that they're doing it on social media. I can see how it's helpful to like find community and to understand the characteristics that are within yourself so that you can understand yourself better, but also it's not being talked about enough to where we are able to say, I am not my diagnosis. Even if I am ADHD or I am on the spectrum or autistic, I'm still powerful as hell. I'm still an amazing human being. I can focus. If something piques my interest, the other opposite part of having ADHD is I hyper focus on something and I get shit done. You know what I mean? I think that's not being talked about enough. It's just like diagnose without being like You should be empowered. You're special. Your brain thinks differently. You're unique. That's the part that isn't being discussed. So I was at the park trying to get a sense of what to discuss in this week's video, just praying to Spirit. And for the first few days, I was hearing a little bit of the message about the spiritual community and the rife between like this fight and that fight, narcissists versus empaths. And these things are real, okay? Let me not dismiss that as well. There are empaths, I'm an empath, and there are narcissists. These things are true. But also, this maybe not the empath narcissist stuff, but the ADHD, the labeling in the medical world to where you are prescribed a drug for every little thing and being told that something is wrong with your brain all the time, that's the part that I'm addressing. So let me just clear that up first of all. So I was in the park journaling about what to discuss, and these are some of the things that I wrote on my notes that Spirit gave me the download to talk to you guys about today. So I'm just read off my card. So it says that there seems like we're always looking for a way to label ourselves. We have been conditioned to do that, constantly in a sense of trying to understand ourselves and find our tribe within those labels, which is good. That is empowering, right? We want to be able to say, oh my God, I have that too. Oh my God, that makes so much more sense. I mean, I was that way when I found out about neurodivergence. I'm like, that's totally me. But literally looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, the empath game was just like a few years ago. Now it's moving from like empath to like neurodivergent, and then on the spectrum to autism. You know what I mean? And it's like they're all kind of the same, but let's empower ourselves within those labels. All right, so let me continue to read. It says, no matter what we label ourselves as, we are all connected, okay? Yet uniquely different. The search to fit in is overrated. Identity is suffering. Our uniqueness, our it factor is fading, okay? We are all being conformed to marginalized groups to where it's like individualist, me-centered, I'm not doing well, and it's like a pity group instead of like an empowering group, if that makes sense. I hope I got that right. You confirm yes. Yes and no. So we're all being conformed into marginalized groups, but it's not empowering us. Thank you for confirming and clearing that up, okay? Everyone talks the same. Everyone looks the same. Literally the bodies are starting to look the same. The lips, the face, the makeup, the hair, it's all starting to look the same. It's literally copy, paste, copy, paste. God did not create us to look like that, to all look the same, to talk the same. It's cool to have like trends and sayings, and especially in the Black community. Oh my God, I love us. We definitely will clock it and see it. I love all of that. But also, don't forget who the hell you are. Still stick out. Have your own isms. You know what I'm saying? Like have your own je ne sais quoi, your own little vibe, your own quirkiness, your own little swag. You know what I mean? Like don't lose that. Don't conform to a Kardashian or what you see on TV. That's whack. God did not intend us to all look the same, be the same. That's not what we were put here for. Someone is looking for your unique gifts that God sent you into this world to be, okay, and to do. For me, I'm an artist. I love building people up. I love charging people up and pushing them into their destinies. I know I was given that gift. I have maybe not necessarily the gift of gab, because being another label, an empath, I get drained quick. But I also have the ability to like just put so much positive energy into people. So I know that's part of the reason why I'm here, and that's why I'm on this channel, to give that to the universe, because that's part of my soul contract. But also, God also knew I can't do that all the time, so then I was gifted with the ability to create art, you know what I mean? Which doesn't require me to speak. I can just speak through my art. So, you are unique. You are different. That quirkiness that you have, like, let that out. Be weird, be goofy, be fun. Don't think it's cool. That whole cool thing, everybody is just like nonchalant, won't say too much, and just playing it too smooth and too cool. That's whack. That's not even like I'm hearing that that's a program. That's a trauma response because they weren't able to express themselves. So nonchalantness is not a genuine trait from the divine. There you go. Uniqueness comes in the voice. Uniqueness, we all have a voice. So God did not create you to be a nonchalant, cool, laid back, oh, that's just who I am. No, you were trained to be that way. You were trained to not speak, to express yourself, to be super chill. Because when you did speak up, you got punished for it. And that's not even me, that's spirit just speaking through me. So let's stop all this nonchalantness, this, oh no, I'm just cool, I'm just laid back. It's not just guys, it's women too. You're quirky, you're a nerd, low key, nobody knows it, but spirit knows. And it's time for you to stop putting on that front and actually step into who you actually are. Okay, clock that. Clock that. All right, let me get back to my notes, okay? So it says, it's okay to relate to others, but don't forget who your true identity is in the mix of others. You are different, and that's okay. No one else thinks like you, talks like you, walks like you. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are loved, and you are enough. It says it's really easy to lose your identity in this world. It's really difficult to be yourself when life has knocked you down, but you must remember who you are before the breakup, before the grief, before the losses that tried to knock you down. Who are you? What did you think you were going to be when you grew up? Before the world programmed you, what did you dream of becoming? Remember who you are. What brought you the joy? When was the last time that you laughed, like really laughed, like a belly laugh? When? So Spirit says, let's heal. Dance it out, scream, get that trauma out of your body. Shake that, what? Oh, he says shake those feelings and trauma out of your body. That trauma still sits within you. It doesn't go anywhere. You have to move it up out of your body. Heal from it. And you can do so. It's definitely possible. Visualize that trauma coming out of you. Return it to sender. Welcome in joy, peace, laughter, harmony, and blessings. May God heal and restore all that was lost. Also, environments that make you safe. Do you have one? Do you have one? That's where your gifts lie. Do you have a place where you can go that you feel like you can be yourself and you can feel safe at? If not, let's work on that, okay? Let's work on that. So that is my message for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope that it means something to you. That Spirit wants you to be exactly who you were destined to be in your uniqueness. You are not to be a copy-paste, or you are not a label. You are not ADHD, just, oh, I can't. It's a real thing. Like, it's a struggle. Trust me, I get it. Like, I've conformed to the diagnosis as an undiagnosed person, but self-diagnosing myself with ADHD based off my behaviors. And I also had to build myself up, like, even if I do have ADHD, I'm still powerful as hell. I'm still amazing. I'm still wonderful. I'm still kind. I'm still loving. I'm still the shit. All of that. And you do the same for yourself as well. I don't care whatever prescriptions that you're on or how many bad days you have. You're a badass. God didn't make you to be like super sad all the time. With compassion I say this, but you just weren't made to be depressed and sad and beat down by all these labels, okay? Empower yourself. Get in some groups where some people truly feel you. And it's not a group where it's like, oh yeah, I'm this like sadness. Like, no, get in groups where people are like, yeah, I got that, but that's all right. I'm a great artist, or I'm a skateboarder, or I love movies and I love making movies, because one thing about somebody who is ADHD, on the spectrum, whatever it is, when you hyper focus and you lock the fuck in, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. So let me know down below. What's your superpower? I want to know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.